And well, it's time to shift gears here at Money in the Bank as we go from the Cruiserweight Championship matchup to your SmackDown Tag Team Championships matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions Seth Machinery, they will defend in a rematch from SmackDown Week 1. They will defend against the New Day. Of course, back in SmackDown Week 1, Big E walked out on Xavier Woods to not bother to break up the pinfall attempt after the compactor, which led to Head Machinery getting the victory. And here tonight is a rematch for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Of course, this match made official by the SmackDown General Manager Edge. And of course, Edge was revealed to be the SmackDown GM at the end of SmackDown Week 4 this past Tuesday. So Edge making the decisions. He runs the blue brand. Who runs the red brand, though, is the question. Also, who runs the purple brand? Who runs 205 Live? I have no clue. Once again, GMs started off anonymous. Triple H got revealed, of course, via Tony Storm, when Storm debuted in NXT a couple weeks back. And well, of course, Edge revealed himself this past Tuesday. So 2 general managers down, 2 more to go to be revealed. Truly an exciting time of anything. I'd like to think the Raw GM will reveal him or herself. If a Raw superstar could win the Money in the Bank briefcase later on tonight, of course, Asuka win the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase earlier on in the night. Of course, she represents SmackDown, so Edge happy about that one. Edge looking to go 2 for 2 here tonight, or will be tied 1-1 with Raw and SmackDown. We shall see. For that to happen, we need either The Miz, Cesaro, Ricochet, or Braun Strowman to win the Money in the Bank briefcase in order to make Raw tied up with SmackDown. Well, we shall see later on in your main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a third matchup of the night. 5 more to go after this. The SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line. The New Day, and well, they seem in good spirits here tonight. They seem in good spirits so far, but I said it once and I'll say it again. I just do not fully think here that Big E and Xavier Woods are fully in the right state of mind. I do not think that they are fully in a tag team state of mind. What I mean by that is that the trust is not there, if you ask me. 4 weeks ago on SmackDown, Big E jumped off the ring apron. He hopped off the ring apron and didn't bother to break up the pinfall attempt on Xavier Woods after Head Machinery hit the compactor on Woods. They got the 3 count. Big E didn't even bother to enter the ring and break it up. He hopped off the ring apron and just stared. Didn't move a muscle afterwards. And well, of course, weeks later, Big E apologizing to Xavier Woods. And Woods, he just accepted it just like that. And if you ask me, Woods he just seemed gullible. Like, Xavier Woods became gullible at that moment. And, well, I am an unbiased commentator here tonight, but it's like, at this rate, I just feel there's something up. There's something rocky within the New Day for the first time in potentially ever in the New Day's tag team career. And well, if anything, what makes it worse is that immediately following this matchup, of course, we got the U.S. title matchup between Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. But following that matchup, we have Kofi Kingston defending the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns. So Kofi, he needs to be prepping for his matchup. He can't let this tag team matchup with, of course, Woods and E really distract him, depending on what the result is. But anyway, here we go. The matchup will begin as Big E and Tucker, and you're kidding me. Big E immediately tags in Xavier Woods. Woods, he decides to take it, and oh, Woods doesn't seem too upset. If anything, he accepted the tag from Big E, but Big E started off the matchup, immediately tags Xavier Woods back inside the matchup. And Woods, he's not going to bat an eye. He's not going to bat a second eye. As now, here we go. Head Machinery immediately going to show off tag team wrestling here. As now, off the ropes, goes Xavier Woods, double shoulder tackle. And now, wait, what the hell is this? Off the ropes they go, and oh, double team headbutts as well. Kind of impressive as Otis quickly goes into a cover here. Woods still in it, kicking out immediately before the referee can even go to a count of 1. So Xavier Woods, trying to have a good showing here tonight, takes down Otis with that forearm strike. As now here we go, gonna scale to the second rope here, and now Woods, he misses that. Misses the double axe handle. Now look at Tucker. No, excuse me, not Tucker, Otis. Otis just squeezing the shoulder blades of Xavier Woods. A nerve hold. It was a nerve hold, if anything. And Woods, he has to recuperate. Wow. Otis Big time maneuver right there. It's now Xavier Woods. Here we go. Oh, launches himself. Gets the springboard dropkick onto Otis, but Otis springs back up to his feet. Of course, stakes and weights. The model of heavy machinery. As they look to retain their SmackDown Tag Team Championships here tonight. As now here we go. Xavier Woods. He's going to tag in Big E. And now I think we finally get to see Big E. We now finally get to see Big E in this contest. It's now Tucker here. Front face lock, but no Big E. Fights out with the big man, takes out Tucker. And Big E's walking toward... No. You're kidding me. Big E, once again, he tags in Xavier Woods. Once again, he tags in Xavier Woods. Big E did one move. He did a clothesline. He took the big man off his feet, and that was it. That was purely as now Woods. He stares down Tucker, and now was looking for a double axe handle. Woods hesitated. He was trying to think of something else to sidestep it. He goes for it, and it's to no avail. As now here we go, Tucker here. Just a power slam onto Xavier Woods. This is a Marlin. Xavier Woods, he's the odd man out. No disrespect to him, but there's two clearly bigger men in this matchup here. So you need to use Big E the best to your advantage. You need him to help you out on some occasions. And right now, Big E is doing none of that, at least so far. I see where they're splash in the corner, and I think they're looking to end it here. Here we go, another compactor. What made them win the SmackDown Tag Team? Look at Big E. Big E extended the hand. He extended the hand. That's it. Big E extended the hand. Xavier Woods, he can't tag you in, E. Big E acting like Xavier Woods could tag him in. He can't. He was getting pinned, and Big E once again, he doesn't help. He watched Woods get pinned, and Heavy Machine, they retained the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. You're kidding me. What is up with Big E? And wait, oh no, cameras, we need to go into a ring because Big E, he just lifted up Xavier Woods. Heavy Machinery, they've now gone. They're walking up the ramp. They don't see what's happening. Their night is done as far as they're concerned. And Big E, he's attacking Xavier Woods. Woods just got squashed via the compactor. And now, wait a second, no. E, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. That's basically your brother. That's one of your New Day brothers. Woods' skull just got caved in between the steel chair. His neck must be broken. His neck has to be broken. Not must. It is broken. It has to be. You're kidding me. What the hell has gotten to the head of Big E? Big ending on the chair. Kofi Kingston, he has a matchup in a couple of minutes. And I'm pretty sure he has some questions. He's watching the New Day fall apart from within. 3 total big endings. One of them being on the chair. Big E, what's gotten into him? As now E, he's walking away. He's walking away from the scene. Xavier Woods, he's been demolished. And this crowd does not, they do not care for Big E at all. And ladies and gentlemen, we now need to shift gears. I could talk about the subject for a couple minutes, but no, the show must go on. Up next, it's AJ Styles, it's Samoa Joe. We're going to take a look to how this matchup came to be this past Monday on Raw, where Samoa Joe, he won the number 1 contenders 8-man battle royal. We shall take a look at all the action that went on between Joe and AJ. Face off against AJ Styles at Money in the Bank for a U.S. title. Now Joe here has Corbin up in position. Is he going to throw him out? No, he's not. Oh my God. Corbin's neck slapping across the ropes. That's even perhaps worse than getting eliminated. Whiplash effect almost. Samoa Joe not playing around. Of course, once upon a time in another company that we're not going to mention, people chanted, Joe's going to kill you. And I think Joe's going to do that to Baron Corbin, because a clothesline on the top rope is going to be the thing that leads to Joe winning this matchup, actually. Once upon a time, there was Joe's going to kill you chance, but as Joe has came here to the sports entertainment business, I guess you could say, people don't really follow through with that. But Samoa Joe, the veteran, oh my God. AJ Styles, where did he come from? The cameras were just on Joe. I'm seeing from my monitor, so obviously I can't see from a fan's perspective. But AJ Styles, Now moving over Samoa Joe, a lifeless Samoa Joe, after hitting him twice across the skull with the United States Championship. AJ Styles sending a message to Samoa Joe, and I think Joe definitely needs to know this message, and that's that no one's gonna top the Phenomenal One. No matter how big and bad you are, a phenomenal forearm like that could take you down. AJ Styles. A message to the Samoan submission machine. And of course, that Money in the Bank, it's now official. Cameras have now panned here to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe in the interview room right now. And Joe is not too happy after what AJ did earlier. Well, there you have it. This past Monday on Raw, Joe, he wins that Battle Royal. AJ attacking him shortly after. And then, of course, later on in the show, cameras pan to Samoa Joe backstage. And Joe, basically, Joe, he's going to take that United States title from AJ Styles, at least in Samoa Joe's mind. And, you know, the one time I usually become biased is for, in my opinion, the best wrestler in the world, AJ Styles. But at least for a time being, at least for the next couple minutes, at least right now, I can't. I can't go on to say that AJ is going to win this matchup. Not because of how much of a threat Samoa Joe is. I will admit that. This man, he is a machine. He is one of the most dangerous competitors here in all of Monday Night Raw. And tonight he gets a United States Championship shot, but that's not the reason. I'm still trying to recover. Here's the damn reason. I'm still trying to recover after what expired. After that SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Surely one of the quickest matches we had here in Eurosmelt. Along with that, they walk away, retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And when we return from replay, immediately Big E, we see Big E with Xavier Woods in his grasp. The big ending in the center of the ring. E later goes on, gets a steel chair, wraps it around E's neck, stomps on it, trying to break the damn man's neck. A big ending onto a steel chair followed suit shortly after, and then another big ending just seconds after as well. Biggie walking away to a slew of chants. The WWE Universe, they hated that man. Of course, chanting a specific chant that I will not say here tonight. But the WWE Universe, what they chanted is exactly what I think of Big E. He betrayed his New Day brother. Kofi Kingston, he has to defend the WWE title after this matchup. The US title is on the line here. And then the WWE Championship is up next. It's going to be on the line. Roman Reigns is going to challenge Kofi Kingston. Reigns, of course. A very difficult matchup for anyone. And Kofi Kingston has to defend the WWE title against Roman Reigns, immediately following this matchup. And how can he? Not to discredit the ability of Kofi Kingston, he's WWE champion for a reason. The man is insane talented, the man is amazing. But after what just happened, the New Day, they just crumbled from within. And Big E, that man Big E, he's the reason the New Day, are they non-existent by this point? Medical personnel, they tended to Xavier Woods during the recap between AJ and Joe. And well, regardless, we were going to show the recap, but thank God we did. As medical personnel tended to Xavier Woods. Woods, luckily enough, walking on his own 2 feet. Sadly enough, still need the assistance of the medical personnel. He's now being attended to backstage. Big E, he's walked backstage. So maybe they're still in the same atmosphere. Kofi Kingston. What's going through his mind? Truly was going through Kofi Kingston's mind. Because I do believe he witnessed that. He witnessed that going on from backstage. And he has a tower defense in mere moments after this matchup. Xavier Woods has just been betrayed by Big E on this night at Money in the Bank. We're not even halfway through the damn show, but regardless, we start this matchup. As AJ Styles immediately going to start taunting to a crowd. And it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to commentate this matchup here. These two amazing athletes. Two of the best Monday Night Raw has to offer. Some of the very best Monday Night Raw has to offer. Along with two of the men that are going to be shown in the Universal Championship matchup later on tonight. Those being Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. But try my best here. Still need to try to recover from that heinous assault by Big E. And of course, if you just joined us here tonight, this Money in the Bank. This is part 2 of Money in the Bank. We had the kickoff. We had part 1. Part 1 consisted of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And of course, the Cruiserweight Championship as Drew Gulak defended against Umberto Carrillo. Here tonight, part 2 actually, part 2 has consisted of, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship matchup, as well. If you just probably heard my whole rant about it moments ago, I'm still trying to recover after what happened after the match was over with. And of course, here tonight, your main event of Money in the Bank Part 2. It's this matchup, the United States title on the line. AJ Styles defends against Samoa Joe. And to immediately start Part 3, it will be the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston defense against Roman Reigns. And anyway, continuing on with the matchup here. Part 2 of Money in the Bank, the U.S. title. Right here, right now. And AJ Styles here. I do call this man the best wrestler in the world. And one of the times where, one of the only times I fully become biased is for that man AJ Styles. Because he's truly, if you ask me, the most talented wrestler in, at least, if not the world, in this company. He's the United States champion for a reason. He holds gold for a reason. But anyway, here tonight, it's in jeopardy as he faces off against Samoa Joe. See there, Joe just dragging him by the hair. Just manhandling him, but no. AJ here, those kicks. Targeting the leg, doesn't get the back fist of anything as Joe blocked it. And now, what a forearm. What a back fist of his own by Samoa Joe. And now Joe here, manhandling AJ Styles, but Styles not going to take that line down. Clothesline over the ropes. Goes the Samoan submission machine. And now AJ here. Gonna send Joe into the barricade. The phenomenal one here. On the roll, launches Joe onto the barricade shortly after. Of course, the invisible chairs, the invisible announce table. I've mentioned it back in the kickoff show and back in part 1, where I ranted on about that. So I'm not going to talk about that. Much draw the nice zero into the steps. It's launched. The phenomenal one. Of course, champion's advantage as Joe trips out the referee on the way down. That was kind of funny. Champion's advantage here in the regular singles contest. Anyone could get counted out or disqualified. And of course, the opposing one who didn't get counted out or disqualified, they will win the matchup. But either way, the champion, in which is this case, it's AJ Styles, he will retain. And now, what the hell is Samoa Joe doing? What the hell is Samoa Joe doing? This early on in the matchup, a spear through the barricade. A spear through the phenomenal one. That's right, I said through, not two. He basically speared him in half. It's Drew. Drew the phenomenal one, and through the barricade, AJ Styles just got cut in half. The best wrestler in the goddamn world just got cut in half by Samoa Joe. AJ, oh man, he just crumbled. He was trying to crawl back up to his feet. He just crumbled. And Samoa Joe, he's trying to call AJ back up here. AJ, he's dazed here. AJ Styles is dazed. Samoa Joe, he's turning to the crowd. You're kidding me. How can you be happy about that? How dare you do that to a man, the caliber of athlete that AJ Styles is now. Styles, he enters back inside the ring. That's right, fine spirit by AJ. That's what it's all about. And now he's going to fight off Samoa Joe here. He's going to fight back against Samoa Joe. That's now, here we go, Styles Clash. Now he's definitely fighting back. Samoa Joe gets planted onto the canvas here. 2. No, only 2. Yes, I am. I am biased towards the Phenomenal One. If you have not realized, if you're just joining, I am biased to the Phenomenal One. But of course, I'm not going to take away the fact that I did see Joe kicking out a mile away. Samoa Joe, a vicious athlete, a ruthless athlete. This matchup is going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for AJ. It really is. I'm not taking anything away from Samoa Joe. But I do believe that at the end of the day, AJ still wins this matchup. Yes, now AJ working on Samoa Joe, working towards the head area and the back area, the upper body, basically, of Samoa Joe is being put work on. That's not what anything's being worked on. I mean, sweeping out the legs by Joe. So graceful by a man of his size, to be fair. As now, sidewalk backbreaker, the Phenomenal One, looking to reset, looking to wear down Samoa Joe, looking to pace this matchup to AJ's liking. Because so far, he just got speared through a barricade and Sagari to the back of the head. Samoa Joe almost kicking AJ's head into the third row. That's now, here we go. Samoa Joe here. Joe, what a powerbomb. Jesus. Into a cover. 2. I know. What the hell? Joe switching into a Boston Crab variation, almost by AJ, sweeps out the legs immediately. It was a variation of a Boston Crab. It was like a modified Boston Crab of some sorts. And AJ Styles just gets out of it, now flips over Samoa Joe. He missed him, but he doesn't miss him now. Oh my god, why DDT? Tornado DDT, spiked on his head, is Samoa Joe into a cover. Only one. It's only one. Oh man. Of course, AJ Styles, big time momentum in his way heading to this matchup. Of course, last night at Saturday night's main event, AJ Styles did defeat No Way Jose in a non-title contest. So he has a win under his belt, literally 24 hours ago, as he heads into this matchup against Samoa Joe. As that Frankenstein took Joe down, and now AJ here, not looking for the phenomenal form, instead looks for a springboard dropkick, gonna shoot the half here on Samoa Joe, and Joe, he's down, but he's not gonna be out, as that kick out just showed. It's gonna be a difficult matchup for these two men to fully win. Now here we go, phenomenal blitz by the Phenomenal One, by the United States champion, who of course, compared to Kofi Kingston, of course, the Raw titles were successfully retained. Anderson and Gallows, they retained against Heath Slater and Tyler Sneal earlier on in the first matchup of the kickoff show at Money in the Bank. And of course, I did not want to go back to that subject between Big E and Xavier Woods. I talked about it plenty of times during the entrances of both these two men. But if anything, Kofi Kingston, that what happens after that SmackDown Tag Team matchup, it definitely affects him. Compared to AJ Styles, where it's like, Anderson and Gallows, guess what? They didn't stab each other. They didn't stab their brothers in the back. And they retained their titles. Compared to what Big E did, attacking Woods after not even helping him across the last 2 matches against him. I'm not gonna start. That moment could single-handedly ruin this whole night. But it's not going to. I want to continue doing my job as a commentator here and continue on with this matchup. That's now Samoa Joe here. Oh my god, just launched himself crossbody. What the hell? Also, Joe's bleeding as well. If anything, Joe started to bleed from the Styles Clash. I didn't mention it though. But Samoa Joe did start bleeding. Almost immediate blood flow after the Styles Clashes. Now here we go. Oh, German suplex. Sticks through with it. Full nose and suplex followed by a straight jacket German. This right here is known as Moaj Village. Oh man, what a maneuver. I love that. Really do. It's very difficult to see it being done on AJ Styles, but still, it was a tackling maneuver. As AJ gets that dropkick to connect on Samoa Joe. So AJ, fully affected by Moaj Village, perhaps not going to show it. As now mini fireman's carry by the Samoan submission machine. Joe looking to become the nicest champion here tonight at Money in the Bank. As now Joe here stares a hole through AJ Styles. And you know what's going to be followed by that. Styles was in the corner. He was prone and ready to be just hunted on by Samoa Joe. The Muscle Buster has connected to the Phenomenal One. Don't tell me this is it. Oh, thank God. Only a 2. Only a 2. As now Joe was looking for a kick right there. And AJ, what a clothesline. AJ Styles, he still has fight in this matchup, even though he was speared through a goddamn barricade so early on in the matchup. As now AJ, once again, he misses. He misses that. Usually a flip into a DDT. A reverse DDT event. He misses that. Second time in this matchup he's missed it. But able to recover. Hey, it happens. As now here we go. Gets him with that DDT. And Samoa Joe is taken down. Immediately bring back up though. What a back fist. But Joe is still on his feet. Most men would be knocked out cold. But Samoa Joe just stood on his feet. This man's a freak of nature. This is what makes this matchup so difficult for AJ Styles. As what a slap. That was a glorified you-know-what slap. As now what a headbutt as well. What a headbutt. AJ Styles here. Oh! Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker to Samoa Joe and out. Can this be it? AJ just needed an opening. AJ needed an opening. He needed an opening. A single second right there of Samoa Joe being taken off guard is gonna do it. AJ Styles walks out, still United States champion. Oh, man. That jawbreaker right there to Samoa Joe is what it took. It's what it all took. AJ, he needed an opening. He needed an opening to hit the Styles Clash or an opening to hit the Phenomenal Form. He had an opportunity earlier on in the night, but he decided to not hit. But AJ needed an opening. And that jawbreaker gave AJ Styles the opening. After a vicious headbutt from Samoa Joe, AJ hits the Styles Clash onto the Samoan submission machine. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles, he survived a spear through a barricade. So early on as well, he survived a spear through a barricade and Mirage Ridge and a Muscle Buster. And still that man, aka the best wrestler in this whole damn company, maybe even the world if you ask me, walks on top. He retains the United States Championship. Only what champions do.